I'll just do it. All right. So I figured what we're going to do with this call is finish setting more foundations and
Yep.
making sure everybody can commit to times and kind of set up how we're like with everybody. I know me and you saw the video that we did last week with Michael and Holly, and obviously, Mark, do you know Holly?
I think just through Facebook. I don't think we've actually met.
I guess I think we're always together all the time.
We're like just one.
Yeah, we're like melded, and so I forget who knows each other. So, so yeah, that's what's up on this call. And so why don't you guys do a little intro on who you are? So, and then we can go from there.
Who wants to go first?
Yeah, I can jump in. What's up, Mark? How's it going, man?
Good, man. Very good.
Good. So my name is Michael Marcial. I'm the founder of the 5-Figure Work Week. It's a mastermind community that is geared towards equipping online entrepreneurs, coaches, speakers, mentors, authors to be able to reach more people, more of their people, and make more income while they do that. Mostly, kind of a wide range, but new online entrepreneurs and those that have launched that have hit their plateau and have no idea how to break past that. So we get into both high-level strategy on how to grow past that, how to build their team, how to scale, how to fill in the blank, but also implementation. So we'll do the filling out of that strategy so that we don't just hand them this beautiful thing and they have to learn how to do that. They have to struggle even more now that they know what to do. So we do a lot of implementation, high-level video production, online courses, of course, coaching and strategy that way. And whatever we get to do, I've built a team to be able to handle all of that, from design, landing pages, sales funnels, copy, you name it, social media management, all of the above. So that's what I do.
Awesome. Shall I go?
Yeah, Mark, why don't you go?
So yeah, we have a 12-week, 90-day LinkedIn program. Our market is really solopreneurs, people that don't have a team yet. We typically add from about 5,000 to 25,000 per month onto their revenue, depending on how much their offer value is. It's typically about 3 or 4 clients a month on LinkedIn. That's as high as it will scale, but our clients are typically at the point where they've got an offer, but they don't really feel confident enough to scale with Facebook ads. They don't have the revenue. So they come and go on LinkedIn and they get that revenue going, and then they go to Facebook ads. What do we do? I believe the difference in what we do, it all comes down to the positioning. We position them, personal branding. We kind of tailor their offer to the platform, and that's what makes a big difference. Obviously, we do outreach. We teach sales. We have a webinar, a special webinar that we use on LinkedIn, but ultimately it comes down to the positioning. We've been going just over a year. We grew massively in the last 3 months, and we launched our funnel maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, that's where we are.
Awesome. I love that.
That's awesome. So I'll do a little bit, or do you want to go?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So my name is Chad Oxted. I been in sales and marketing since the early 2000s. Network marketing, door-to-door sales, called thousands of leads, knocked thousands of doors to my knuckles bled, saw people pull knives and naked and all kinds of weird stuff doing door-to-door. Got to a point where I knew I wanted to go transition online, quit my job. I'm kind of like out of town. So I'm out of town. I'm like a mercenary that goes to different towns to do sales, and I wanted to transition online. And I was low on cash flow, but I decided to quit this job because I knew this internet thing was going to work. And I went and launched my internet business from a hotel room. I was able to make enough money to get home, luckily. And then in the next 6 months, I basically grinded away like I was doing door-to-door. So I wasn't really using systems or doing anything like the online. Finally was able to make my first $8,000 a month and $12,000 a month, and then been able to speak on stage in that industry, and then did my own events, Dominican Republic, $10,000. Got out of that, didn't know what I wanted to do anymore. And then I met the love of my life, one of the most amazing person ever. We had an agency, and now we've done courses and coaching. We're specifically working with empowerment-driven entrepreneurs and coaches, people that are really looking to make a big impact out in the world, that are down for transformation, that are looking for really to make, you know, that big splash out there.
Awesome. You rock.
Thanks.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing whole
Your
stories,
turn.
just what we did, but that's okay. We can roll with that. So I started online. Basically, I used to be a vice president of a marketing agency where we helped local businesses come online. It was like right when the internet was just getting started. It was super fun. I loved it. I actually like loved what I did. And then I dislocated my hip and developed a condition called RSD where it locked up my body, and I became bedridden and in a hospital, where the nurse came in and said, hey, you're going to have to, like, we have to talk about disability here. This isn't going to work. You're not going to be able to do what you used to do. And I was like, nope, screw that. Not taking that for my life. That was the whole search, like how to start a business online thing. And that's how I got going. And I literally just started making video after video, even from my hospital bed, where I just attracted, you know, you never know who's watching your videos. And I attracted a pretty big marketer, had the opportunity to go into his business, start off in his sales floor, did $100,000 in sales my first month, then started giving him all my ideas about what he could do to get more and about his processes and stuff. And he took me on board. He's like, I want you on my team. I ended up running operations of a 8-figure, it's called the Millionaire Mastermind, a CPA network, where they do CPA and e-com and high-level marketing and events. So I've run events. I've helped with all of his programs. I got to consult over funnels for Grant Cardone, multiple projects. I mean, course, I can put courses together for breakfast. It's no big deal. So that's just what I do. So when Chad and I got together, he's really been able to, I'm kind of like the reluctant hero that could just sit here very quiet and be like, nah, like, this is just what I do. It's nothing. And he's like, no, this is definitely something what you do. So he's been able to really, I think we work really well as a synergy. We both have great aspects where Chad's big in negotiations. He's big in our client acquisition, really out there. He's really amazing at that, where I do a lot of the processes and the systems and putting courses together and our webinars and all that stuff. So that's it. That's actually, I guess what we're doing, what we're up to is we have a 90-day program as well. It's a 12-week program to help coaches and impact. Yes, 12 weeks is like the magic number. Helps them. We really break it down to 3 phases of like all the foundations. So our people, they're mostly offline coaches looking to come online. So they've had success offline. They have no clue what they're doing online. So our program walks them through to get all their foundations together, get their numbers together, get their offers together, and then put that together into a system in phase 2. And then phase 3 is where we take the automations and systems we created and then give them a plan of action to go scale that. So that's what we're up to. We also have a, like Chad was saying, we just launched a course to kind of all value ladders together. And that's what we're up to.
That is what's up. And then we just now relaunched our course that is, well, you said, so, oh, sorry. So Quantum Impact is our coaching and our 90-day program. And then QFA is our 6-week course that we took off the market, and now we're relaunching that and we just built the funnel. So now we're selling course and then upselling to coaching. So
perfect. Now we all know each other better.
Boom.
Boom.
Done and done.
So no, go ahead.
Okay.
No, you had something.
No, it's gone.
Okay. So so this is, like I said, this call is really about just getting to know each other and kind of what we want to do with moving forward, and times, and make sure everything works like smoothly. Mark, you saw the last video, right?
Yeah, I watched that. Yep.
Awesome. So Matthew said that he would have been able to make this, and he had some stuff come up with family, but we'll just get him this video. And but yeah, so any input on what we got going on here, any input on what you guys think it should be or shouldn't be, or times or not times, that's what we kind of just want to hash out here and make sure everything rolls smoothly moving forward.
Yeah, I'll throw in my 2 cents is like something that we talked about last time and kind of in between is that I feel like the people that are part of this mastermind have a lot of strengths, a lot of gifts, a lot of talents, a lot of experience, and successes that match. And so when it comes to at least my expectation of having somebody on the hot seat, that we all just give 100%. We don't hold anything back. We open up the curtain. This is the place. Like I always think of certain, I don't want to say cliques, but you always tend to find a certain handful of people that reference each other, that are talking about each other's work. I think all that's really cool because we've grown up. We're growing up together. Whatever level we're at, we're really opening that curtain, and I can really see this coming from that. But I think it takes all of us just saying, "Hey, this is what I'm actually doing that creates this result, this success, this whatever." And we all have our unique takes on those. And so I think as long as we bring 100% of what that looks like here, then we all grow. And I think that's where, if and when we decide to open this up and make this a larger thing, we get to all showcase the results that we've been getting by having worked together in this kind of a setting. So I think it's just really massively important for us to just all show up 100%, give, and and really grow each other, grow ourselves, grow each other at the same time.
Totally.
For sure.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. So I think what it really comes down to is we kind of talked about last time, is just integrity of time, and really committing to this mastermind, and kind of treating it like, hey, we know what it's going to be ahead of time. There's no and because we did a course that they used a statement that really, really kind of stuck with me, is like, when you'll never be able to do and be like really committed to this if you're trying to put this into your life. But when you can put your life into this is when you really are going to have like the commitment and the integrity to the mastermind. It becomes really powerful. And what that basically means is that essentially this comes as like, if this is on the calendar for 8:00, then unless you're bleeding or you're like in the hospital or dead, like it becomes like priority around everything, because this is what is going to take everybody to the next level and is going to be that thing. And so everything you're doing now is amazing, and it's going to be transformational, and it's really making a difference. And like, this is what's going to amplify and break through anything that is keeping it away.
Love it.
So,
yeah, agreed.
Yeah,
that becomes a big.
If it's in, it's in the calendar. Simple as that.
Yeah, and so I think that's kind of where we are now. Do Michael, we talked about 6. Does that do you still want to cap it at 6? And then do you want to like let Mark, and if Matthew's certain like really committed to this, kind of reach out to their people too, and kind of
absolutely. I think 6 feels good just for just to hit the calendar really well with a smaller group, and I think also with this feel, like if we're going to do a hot seat, we have 5 people going around giving their thoughts on things. Mm-hmm. Like in an hour's length of time, how much time does per person? So at 6, I feel really good. If we never open this up to anybody else ever, then that gives us plenty of time every month. Everybody gets time on the hot seat twice, time to give. I think 6 feels good. And yeah, Mark, I think we all will be really clear on the vibe of what's going on here, the level of entrepreneurs that we have involved. So, I'd say absolutely. If Mark or Matthew, when you watch this, if you have other people where you're like, yep, I know so-and-so should be involved here, because they're not only playing at a higher level, but they've got their sights set, then absolutely open this up and get the right 6 involved here right off the bat for sure.
Cool. So that, I think that's a thing.
I am actually creating a Trello.
So Holly is creating a Trello so we can have this all systematized, and we'll share the board with everybody.
I've just started using Trello, actually.
Isn't that amazing? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I started working with Katia Sarmiento. I used to work for her last year, and our business nearly collapsed. And now Trello is holding it together. It's awesome.
Yes.
You cat who?
I love it. Katia Sarmiento. So I worked for Katia and Scott Oldford last year. They used to be business partners in Bots for Business.
Got it, yeah.
I never knew her last name or how to pronounce that.
There you go.
I don't know. I just throw my false Spanish in. So yeah, she's awesome. I have to say she's absolutely awesome.
We met her at Funnel Hacking. She is awesome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, so we use Trello. Actually, at
Me
Funnel
too,
Hacking,
yeah.
part of Russell Brunson gave us, for being in his coaching, like his whole Trello templates. I took those templates and I constructed our whole business on them bad boys.
Yeah, I was too. It's incredible. Yeah. I just thought it was like a shitty card software.
Yeah, I love it.
There we go.
So I'll send the Trello board for you guys, how I'm going to set it up where it'll just be like a calendar. So we'll just pick a week if you guys want the hot seat to just grab it, just sign up for it, and put your name right there. And then we'll just know, okay, you got the hot seat. And then just for the training. We'll have a hot seat and then someone specifically trains a week. Is that?
I think that's what we were coming up with last time. Is that each week it's going to be 5 minutes, like everybody is like coming on, hey, what's going on, blah, blah, blah. Then transition into, I believe it's 10 minutes. I'd have to go look at it again. We can recreate it right now. It doesn't matter.
I have it in my phone.
So 10 minutes of the person that's on the hot seat is going to talk about like what's going on, what's the challenges that they're going through, where they think that they could get, that increase or whatever. And then it's, so that would be 15 minutes. And then
I can just go grab it, but do we just need one person training or two? That's all the only info.
One person each day, or each mastermind training, yes.
Okay, cool. So when you guys get the Trello board, there'll be a list for hot seats and there'll be a list for training. Okay, and then I'll have the calendar set up where you can just put the due date or whatever on, so it's set. Does that work for you guys?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so I will send that over probably today or tomorrow.
And so I think we'll have add Mark to the
just have a group.
Yeah, to the group.
All my names for this, I've just been calling it Next Level Mastermind because you guys just keep saying, well, this is going to get us to the next level. And so just for my notes, so you'll probably see that. That's what I just named the Trello board. So when you see it, it doesn't have to stick or anything.
That's too easy, though. That's too easy, I think.
Okay, well, then you let me know. I like simple. It's always worked for me.
It's that'd be funny if we just I don't know, we could roll with that. That is another thing we could address here if we wanted to, is
or just keep it in our mind and if something pops up.
Yeah, what do we want to call this thing?
I like Next Level Mastermind, but I don't know. Names we're never going to get on this call. It'll just come to us when we're in the shower.
Right, exactly. I just what do we call it? I need to reference it to something in my notes because it's in my planner to do things. So I've just been calling it NLM. And Next Level Mastermind. I don't know. It's just
it's interesting that you're better with naming things, and I'm like the hooker.
So Chad is the hooker in the relationship.
Yeah, I come up with the hook, and she comes up with the naming things. She's named our books. She's named
our methodology.
Our methodologies, all of that, and it's interesting.
That's how we work as a
go team. So
time. Did we get that established?
Time. Does this time work for everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
Matthew said that this normally works for him. This was a weird week because his partner is getting off or something later, or worked late or something. So we'll just have to get him, or he'll just have to get a babysitter next time. That's really what it comes down to.
Can't your kid read its own books?
Yeah. You throw on the Netflix and you're good, right? No.
Yeah, sometimes that's how it works, but not all the time.
Right.
I get it.
So,
is that it for this call?
Yeah, it really, this could be it for this call. Is there anything else that anybody wants to like discuss or go through? Or
no, I'd say if anybody has, so if it's the four of us plus Matthew, and I'm sorry, what was Matthew's last name?
Burbridge.
Okay. So if it's the,
so does that mean we only have one, or does me and Holly count as
group chat?
Yeah.
So I guess that's something that we need to discuss. Is yeah, because me and Holly are going to be one business, right? And
that's true.
So we're not taking up two hot seats. We're taking two trainings. So it would essentially be like, I'll do my best to like not interrupt her.
I've become just powerful to say, shut the fuck up, I'm interrupting you, I gotta speak.
Thank you.
It's all good. It took me a while, but.
I like it. Well, in that case, so the four of us, then I'd say if we're all in the group chat, then let's, if we have, because I think these last two spots, they really need to be strong players like the rest of us. So I think maybe if we throw around some of those ideas, because like for example, last time Chad and Holly, you mentioned Mark, you mentioned Matthew, you know, we kind of discussed that to kind of feel it out. I was like, heck yeah, let's do that. I think if we do that for these last two people, so we can just really finish it out strong, I think as long as we can nail those two spots down.
You guys want to start dropping profile links in the chat, and everybody has to go look at them, and
we'll just creep them all out. Just creep on them a little bit, you know. Normal.
I'm like, they don't have
to go through the initiation, the elite.
They don't have the capability of me following their profile. Obviously, they're a noob. Sorry. That's the biggest noob thing. Okay. That sounds perfect. So let's just kind of mark.
I have a few people in mind, but then I'm like, a lot of the people that I know are big time players in like e-com or in affiliate marketing, a lot in the whole affiliate marketing. And I'm just like, I don't know if those are quite the people that are going to be like in this mastermind of what we're really looking for. So
I'd say from what I hear, we're all selling, I don't know about coaching, but we're all selling pretty high value services. I don't know if affiliate would fit in with that. I wouldn't know. I have a clue about affiliate. I know nothing about affiliate. I'd love to learn, but I don't know.
Well, I
started in the affiliate space, so that's why. Like, I get affiliate commissions that come in from videos that I've done like years ago. They're still. That's where I started, and with the payment processor and the selling air industry and all of that, that's what made me transition over to really doing the services and building where it was like substantial and actually making a difference with people.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's actually a few people that are really great at what they do, but I didn't even reach out to them because, you know, I think there's at least where I feel it's like, I feel like we're all really strong in not only the skill set that we have, right, but the marketing side of what that looks like. And for me, that's just like what comes to mind when I think about this crew. And so some of them are just not really strong in the marketing aspect of what they do. And so like, I feel like if we're going to have people in here, I feel like they should be really strong at their craft and really strong at the marketing, because I think for all of us, those are two areas that we could really benefit from, understanding their craft, but understanding how they've built what they've built, because it's new perspectives that maybe we just aren't familiar with that can get us to that next level.
I think it's really important for that to have somebody that can create good offers and get that out there and be able to bring in numbers, and also have a really good skill set that they're like focused on. Like general store people are good, but you know, sometimes it's really like Mark is really, really good at LinkedIn, right? So
we have to get like an Instagram, like a YouTube and Instagram expert.
Yeah, you mentioned
awesome.
YouTube. I'd love for someone to tell me about YouTube. YouTube is on my list for 2019. It's very high. And there we go. Yeah. So if you know anyone on YouTube, because I've done Sony Laser Doozy's course, but then I just haven't had a chance to implement it. But I'd love to someone that's doing it now. That'd be awesome.
I've got somebody in mind as well.
Cool. Because YouTube is going to get big, isn't it? I mean,
well, it has been getting big.
It is big. I'm what I'm talking.
It's massive.
Yeah, but I want to be on it like soon.
Yeah,
Channel,
so I know some stuff about. I mean, I've made a good portion. Again, I make about 1 to 2 sales a day on YouTube still.
Wow.
We're building up. It's been my brands and my channel that I literally haven't built up since Chad and I have really focused on building our brand together. So that's actually something that it's on my list today, is to build our like daily SOP to start getting those videos out. We're actually coming out with one on Mondays and one on Wednesdays every week on YouTube. Starting this week, moving forward. We don't wait till 2019. We start now.
Wow.
So Monday and Wednesday we have content coming out, and then we have a how-to video that comes out on Wednesdays.
Because I would say if this Facebook one launches tomorrow, it's going to take some optimization. But once that's done, I'm going to be building the videos daily.
Yeah, that syndication is really powerful when you can get it on all the platforms. And so, but yeah, so Michael, if you can pull that YouTube guy in and he can commit, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously Holly can teach us a lot, and you know, if this guy's
more, if this is what he does,
he has 100K subscriber or whatever,
courses and everything, then for sure.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. I sent him a message last week, and he said that he would think about it because he's got some other things going on too. So I just want to make sure he can commit.
You might have to just get on the phone with him and get really excited at him.
Right. Yeah, it might take that. Like, we've had lunch twice. He's very kind of introverted naturally, and so it might just take doing a third lunch to really get it to him. He's been wanting to work with me for a long time, and so I was like, dude, this is a really great way for us to work. Like, I can tell you all my secrets. You don't even have to pay me. Just come and offer some value. And he was like, let me think about this. I've got a lot going on, but
So all right, cool. Yeah, and Mark, if you can think of anybody that you think would bring something to the table, and Matthew, if you're watching this,
I'll have a think. Yeah, I'll have a think.
Cool. And then we'll kind of relook at the people that we have and see what we got there. And yeah, so
perfect.
Cool.
We appreciate you guys, and so let's do our best to fill these last 2 spots, and then next Monday we'll start.
Could someone, you can send out a recurring invite, or I can put it in my calendar, or
a calendar invite.
Oh, a recurring.
Or I could just put it in. It's up to you, because then obviously if something changes, if we've all got the same invite, it's a bit easier than having it separate. But yeah, cool.
If you want to invite
Math.
Or their email addresses, so I can.
Oh yeah, I guess I could do that. And that's the other thing, we could set it in the group. How do I do that?
Oh, that's why I said you can. And I think you need their email addresses. Do you guys want to just throw your email addresses, and then we can do a calendar invite? Just throw it in the chat, and we can do it after.
Yeah, I guess I need that. That helps. Mark, did you get that? Did you see I added you to the group?
On Facebook?
Yes.
I'll have a look. I've actually, I watched Sam Ovens training over the weekend. I put in this app called the Newsfeed Killer, and I've completely killing my time on Facebook, I have to be honest. But I will get that. No, I can't see anything.
The point of that app is so that you stay in Messenger and ads.
I was just getting pulled into the rabbit hole, you know. I've got a VA cleaning my feed, but I do a lot of organic, and I'm adding people and people are adding me, and it's just kill it.
I used that for a while. It was it's really good.
So it's not giving me a notification either. That's odd, but I'm sure that'll come across.
Yeah, they did something. They changed something with Messenger, and notifications are weird now.
Okay, got it. I'll check it out. Oh, there we are. Yeah.
Okay. I added you and didn't say anything, so I guess that.
Yeah, that's why. I was thinking, is this thing killing my messages too?
All right. Michael, could you drop yours in there too, and then I'll add.
Oh yeah, just put it here in the chat in the Zoom. I'll put it in the group.
Here. Cool. All right, that seemed to work. Can I add more? How do I add more guests?
Yeah, Facebook was killing me. It was killing my productivity.
Yeah, I feel that. I used that for about a year or so.
I've been using this productivity app that it times you for 20 minutes, and then you press the timer, and then you just like go for 20 minutes, and then 5 minute take a break, and then go. So that's been my 5 minute break. I can scroll if I want to. It's my 5 minute break. It's my break. I do what I want. But then after that, it's off, and then back into productivity for a bit.
Do you scroll if you want to?
Sometimes. Typically I scroll on Instagram, though, not on Facebook. Instagram is my scoliosis distractor.
Scoliosis.
Yeah.
All right. So, cool. So next week, we're going to set an intention to have this full and do, should we do another setup call to like get everybody allocated and make sure everybody knows? Or should this be the start?
I personally think this should be the start.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this video we can have people kind of acclimate themselves pretty simply, or the previous one, either whichever's better. But yeah, I think if they get this, then they'll be set for Monday. And if they have any follow-up questions, they can just drop it in our group chat.
Totally. So if you're still watching this, the Trello board is in the group chat. Go in there, schedule your hot seat, and schedule your training, and hop in on the call. We'll see you there.
There you go.
Right.
Boom.
Boom. Call to action.
All right. Awesome. I appreciate you guys. I got to run. I got some stuff to do. So I look forward to talking to you guys Monday. I'll shoot that link over for you guys here in the next couple hours, if not tomorrow. Probably in the next couple hours, though. So talk to you later.
Cool.
Have an awesome
All right.
day. All right, bye.
See you guys.